Hello friends, my name is Dr. Shilpa Pol, a.k.a. DSP, the name lovingly given by one of my Facebook followers. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Eternity, the Journey Within I. I run my healing center with the same name in Pune, Maharashtra, India. This newly created YouTube channel, as well as my center, promotes helping physical health, emotional empowerment, mental clarity, thought clarity, self awareness, and spiritual healing. Now, one might think that there is already a lot of information available on social media on different platforms, and believe me, every information is good, no doubt about that. Then, why one more channel? Believe me when I'm saying this. I'm practicing for last 20 years, exactly from 2004. I'm basically a former homeopathic practitioner. I also practice batch flower remedies. I have completed my MS in psychotherapy and counseling. I have completed my international diploma in clinical hypnotherapy. I also do past life regression, age regression like processes. I do tons of emotional empowerment techniques. I'm a trauma therapist, I'm a behavioral therapist for children as well as for adults. I work with children for their study habits, increasing attention span, removing bad habits, and so many other things. When I came into spirituality, I started learning different healing modalities like pranic healing, theta healing, astral traveling, and so on. I also work with angels and fairies. I teach about angels. I have different workshops online available on different metaphysical as well as physical subjects. All the details are given in my website and the link will be given below. I am also a tarot card reader and angel card reader. I work with crystals, I sell crystals. I mean, just wow, all this expertise have made me understand that we are still in darkness. What does that mean? In last 20 years, after practicing over thousands of patients of all genders, all age groups, they can come from any background. Okay, somebody is a businessman, somebody is a student, somebody is a housewife. Doesn't matter what the background is. We are still in darkness, darkness of unawareness. I am still waiting for some Prince Charming in a shining armor coming on the horse to rescue me. Am I taking my own understanding that whatever my problem is, the common factor is this I? Am I taking the responsibility of this I? I am not able to take the responsibility of the I because I am not even aware of this I. Right? That is why eternity, the journey within I. I strongly believe that to every problem out there, there is definite solution. If the problem is attached to this I, the solution definitely lies within I. But friends, let me tell you, it is not easy journey to connect with your own self, to understand your own true self, to understand whatever is lying within, to see them, realize them, accept them. It's not an easy journey. So I always say I'm your co-traveler in this eternal journey called life. I help you to go through this I, within I, without being that scary. I am there to help you to hold your hands, to understand whatever we are seeing, to decode it. To understand this I is a very, very important factor. And because we are unaware of this I and the problems, we are unaware of the I and the solutions. Whenever people come to me, of course, they don't come to me as a first choice. To go to a therapist or a counselor is still a taboo. Even we are going through worst of the situations in our life, we do not take that step so easily. If someone comes to you and say you need a therapy, you need a counseling, it is still something that triggers a lot of restlessness, lot of anger, lot of uneasiness, many things that, am I mad? Why are you telling me this? You need a counseling, you go to a therapist. So it's not easy to accept that something is wrong within me. So I need to correct it within me. And to do that, I need to go deep down. I need to find where the root cause is, from where my problem is coming, what I am actually missing, right? What I am waiting for to get understood well. I am sure that we all have somebody we go to take help, right? We go to our teachers, we go to our mentors, we go to our parents, we go to our deep friendships, and they do give us different suggestions, the best suitable for them. But they are our friends, they are emotionally involved in us, they are emotionally attached with us, so the advices that come from them could be biased. Sometimes we need a person with a completely different perspective, and that different unbiased perspective can come from a stranger than more of a familiar person. Okay, that third unbiased perspective will give us the another side of the story. Sometimes we miss very important logical pointers because we are so emotionally overwhelmed in proving certain things, in proving that I am right, in proving that I am victim, I am the one who is bearing this, I am the one who is going through the turmoil. And yes, you are. Your situation nobody is denying. We are trying to go to the root cause here. And that root cause could be I, that root cause could be you, that root cause could be situation. We are trying to analyze this. And this analysis process should be completely unbiased, and that's where the professional help can come into picture. But sometimes we are so adamant, we are so stubborn. Even after going through problems for years, we do not accept there is a problem. If we do realize by chance and we do accept by chance, it's very less likely that we actually take any action on that. And even if we take actions, we try to go to the comfortable sources, our loved ones. That's not completely wrong, but as I rightly said already, it could be a biased help, it could be a biased judgment. So going to a professional or completely unknown area, unknown person, who is not a part of this mind game, who is not a part of this mental emotional drama, can look at your problem completely from a backseat, like a movie. And then that person can jot down, can very clearly, elaborately see where actually the problem is lying. Only question is, are you ready to listen? Are you ready to understand? You may not always agree with that, but are you ready at least? Are you that open mind at least? And it's very, very important part to understand. Rather than being in a problem, it's better to go get help and just get it done. Even after 20 years of my practice and 10 plus years in spirituality, I still need my mentors at times. I still need my teachers, my friends in the same area, working in the same area. I go to them, I try to solve my issues. And it's the easiest, simplest way and faster way to get healed. So do not keep your egos, do not keep this attitude that everything is fine, all is well is a good thing, but not everywhere. That does not mean denying your current situation. That does not mean that you are ignoring or you should ignore what is your point A, where exactly in life you are standing, what is exactly happening, the reality check. Okay? The moment you understand where I am in the problem, what is exact position of mine in the problem, things get very clear. It's like entire constellation starts forming in front of you. Who stands where in my life? My relationship, my money, my spiritual understanding, my personal growth, my happiness, my pleasure, my hobbies, my investment. Everything gets so clear, friends. But for that, you need to be open-minded. You need to be just ready to go to basics. Whenever there is a chaos, instead of trying to go to the fancy solutions that is lying on the platforms, I always suggest my clients go to the basics. When you go to the basics, which are like universal truths, they don't change easily. Life is very, very simple. The knots we are interested in to put Otherwise, life is very simple, okay? So when I say let's go back to the basics means what? First, we need to understand whatever my situation is, whatever my problem is, where exactly I'm standing in that problem. What is my position in that entire problem situation, all the people involved, all the people concerned there, where I am standing. Once we realize that, because the problem starts from there, I do not know my position. Whenever certain times I ask my clients certain question, the answer is I don't know. I have never thought of this. It never occurred to me. This lack of self awareness is also the root of the problem. Okay, so once with the help of your therapist or a counselor, you understand where you are standing in the problem, then it's easy to look from that angle where the solution is. And why we don't understand this point A? Because sometimes we are so stubborn and adamant to understand or to accept that it's my participation also there in the problem. Okay, our brain, our mind is so clever, it plays with us, the games it plays with us is beyond imagination. Not to feel the pain, not to take the blame, not to understand the reality check, it plays games through different defense mechanisms. Sometimes trauma is so intense, deeply embedded inside you that you don't want to even remember it. And in certain cases, we have seen that if we ask about certain traumas to clients, they say, I do not remember. In fact, the person who is coming with that person, okay, or the family members, they tell you about the traumas and they are so deeply intense that we might wonder that how one can forget this. But because it is that painful, it's easy to forget than remember and keep visiting and revisiting that memory again. It happens not in very common cases, but it definitely happens in very, very intense trauma sometimes. Or blame game is the best mechanism. Because of you, I said this. Because you did, I did that. Because of this situation, it happens. Because of my fate, it happens. It's a never-ending story. Blame game. Okay, so through different defense mechanism, we do not try to address the situation, the exact starting point. And once we understand that, with the help of a therapist, I always say it takes a lot of courage to go to a therapist and a counselor. So every client that comes to me, I say congratulations to them because they have taken that first steps. We are not taking even responsibility of our situation when we are going to take the action. So when client comes to me, that means they have not only taken the responsibility, they have realized something is wrong in their lives, and they have also taken the action to come to a professional help. The half battle is won. Okay, once we understand the point A, the clarity comes, then we can decide from point A where we need to go exactly. What is my goal? What is my aim? Where I want to reach? How is again the work of your therapist to work with you to understand what is the easiest route for you, what is the comfortable route for you. Some people can go just with medicines. They say ki, doctor, I don't want to go into therapies, I don't believe them, or I am scared of them, I cannot get hypnotized, I don't know what lies there, can you just work with the medicines? Some people are easy with the therapies, they really want to explore, they really want to talk it out, vent out. Some people are very good with crystals. They say I just love wearing crystals. Let me check with crystal first. If it doesn't work, then we will definitely go into the therapies. And the tribe I love the most is they say, whatever you say, doctor, because you know the best. The moment I have taken detailed case, the moment they have clicked ki, okay, I now know where the problem is coming. Some people are so ready to get healed that they actually surrender it to the therapist and say, do as you feel right. That is the best kind of client, because then we as a therapist or a counselor, we have an open ground. We can play so well in that. because they are into surrender mode, they are into changing mode, and they are ready to take action the way guided by us or anybody else as an expertise. So that is the best place to for us also to enjoy with the client, to work with the client, to learn from the client at times. And why I'm explaining you all this, because being in awareness is our very first step to start healing. Okay, once we know what is my point A, once we know what is my point B, once we know how to go about it, it's just a matter of taking that path. Whenever you are going to fall down, your therapist, your mentor, your counselor is going to hold your hand, so nothing to be worried about. The graph is never going to be like this, the graph is always going to be like this. So even during this video series that we will do in our channel in different languages, Hindi, Marathi, English, so that maximum audience can understand this game of mind, this dynamic of mind, which is so beautiful to understand. Once we crack this path, that once we choose that whatever is suitable path for me, the life will become so easy for you. Then you will be able to choose the right kind of healing for you, right kind of therapist for you. For that, you need to understand them first, right? So I am going to decode these different modalities, different therapies in the easiest way, in different languages I can, so that it is easy to apply. There will be a good list of do's, but more list of don'ts. So precautionary measures will also be given to you, so that whenever you do those techniques, whenever you use those techniques in your life for your different problems, you will be as safe as possible. Of course, if you require any help, you can take personal consultations through our websites. There is no problem with that. Okay, friends, instead of being in the problem for years, go to a right professional person, take your problems in your hand, take your own responsibility of your situations, and just get it done. Instead of feeling embarrassed to go to a therapist or a counselor, it's very easy to take few sessions and get over with your problem and be happy the way you or me or everybody deserves, right? It's very easy to do that than being in a problem. You need to understand the mind is such a maze that it is going to keep playing games, and once we master this game, once we understand the game of this mind dynamic, then it's easy to tackle it, because life is always easy. We like to make it complicated because of our emotional entanglements, the wrong way of diagnosis our life, wrong way of analyzing our life, and so going to the wrong solutions. We are so overwhelmed and bombarded by this lot of reels and techniques, the shorts that come where we take a lot of remedies from. It could be very dangerous to follow certain reels or shorts by just that 3 seconds, 1 minute course, because we hardly know the heads and tails of it, we hardly know the context of it. So in these video courses that we are going to do on YouTube channel, we are going to decode it one by one from point A to point Z, so that you will have a series of information, with starting with A, obviously, what it is about, what are the do's and don'ts, what are the techniques, and how to go about it. What could be the dangerous points, what could be the sleeping points. Everything will be discussed only when you are ready to tap into this I. Friends, the name Eternity, the journey within I, is kept with lot of thought, with lot of inner conflicts, with lot of arguments when I was deciding the name of my center. And this name, Eternity, the journey within I, fit so beautifully with the work I do. It's a very creative work to take my clients into this inner journey. The tagline of my name is tapping into your inner melody. We all have this one song within us. Our inner melody we have forgotten. The true self, the true I, we have forgotten. Many times when clients come to my office and when we are taking the case, they say, Shilpa, I am completely changed. I don't even remember how I was once upon a time, maybe before marriage, maybe before this job, maybe before this particular incident. And people change. Though change is constant, change is the only thing which is not only constant but necessary. But going through that change smoothly, to understand that change, to accept it, and then leave that change, it's not easy every time because of the lack of knowledge. So, eternity as a center, eternity as a teaching tool, eternity as this YouTube channel is going to be that catalyst where I will take you through this inner journey step by step. I also have Facebook page with the same name, Eternity the Journey Within I. Kindly go there, like that page also. There is already lots and lots of articles are there. We are going to make video series there as well. I have done a lot of Facebook lives that is also there in my Facebook page, and do visit our website because you will be updated with our programs, whatever I'm going to teach as workshops, whatever next video will come, everything will be there on website as well. And already there are so much information and articles on website. Even if you want to book an appointment with me, you can just go on website and book your appointment. So with all this, I end our first and today's video. I hope you have understood my journey. I hope you liked it, and I'm going to talk more about myself and my journey before I come to eternity. And I hope it will be a learning lesson for all of you. It will be an inspiration to all of you. If you have any questions, if you want to hear on different topics, if you want to learn on different subjects, please put your suggestions, put your questions in the comment box, and we will try to make video on that content as soon as possible. Right now we are going to start with this series from very basic concepts related to mind, related to spirituality, related to the metaphysics, and all the techniques that we all are already learning through different social media, but the background of it, trying to make it easier, trying to decode it to understand to all the audiences. And I hope you are going to like all the content that we are going to post. So not only like, subscribe our channel, and also share it with as many people as you can, as we are going to do the videos in all the languages, Hindi and English especially. Lot of audience of your choice can listen to them, understand them, and make their life easier. So thank you so much for listening to me. God bless you.